As the NFL draft draws near, there are several different camps among those who would like for the Carolina Panthers to take an edge rusher with the 16th overall pick. Some like Clelin Ferrell, the Ted Hendricks Award winner and a dominant defensive end on Clemson's national championship teams. Others are partial to Florida State's Brian Burns, whose sheer athleticism has made some lock in on his potential. But when comparing the two, one prominent member of the NFL draft media has more reservations about one player than the other. Speaking with Josh Parcale of WFNZ in Charlotte, NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah shared his reservations about Brian Burns, who he states is a pure finesse rusher, one who does not convert his speed into raw power. If he gets engaged by a blocker, it's pretty much over. So he's got to win with an explosive first step, said Jeremiah of Burns. He can beat you off the snap, he's got a little bit of an inside counter move. But there are large stretches where he's disappeared just because he has no power. Jeremiah believes that the primary concern that scouts will have with Burns is what he calls the ghost of Barkevious Mingo, the 6th overall pick in the 2013 draft by the Cleveland Browns, but one who did not pan out in Cleveland due to being all speed and no power. Mingo has since salvaged his career with the New England Patriots, Indianapolis Colts, and Seattle Seahawks. By comparison, Jeremiah believes that Ferrell is almost the exact opposite player. And given that, he is much more comfortable with him. I think he's not a special, rare athlete, but I have him as the better player. I think he's the safer pick, said Jeremiah of Ferrell. He's got a higher floor. Maybe not that same wow factor, you're not gonna see him drop in coverage and really make some things happen that way. I don't think you're gonna ask Ferrell to do that. But he is a power rusher, he's great with his hands, and he can set the edge in the run game a lot better than Burns. In the lead-up to the draft, both Burns and Ferrell will have some arguments working against them, as is the case with any other draft prospect. For Burns, the knock against him beyond what Jeremiah described will be the historic lack of success of Florida State edge rushers in the NFL. Ferrell's curse, meanwhile, could end up being the fact that he played on a dominant defensive line in college, which could lead to questions about whether or not every player on said line is truly what they looked like.